Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. The biggest tournament in MMA history is about to take place, and it will go down in the annals of sports forever. Witness the epic clash of Germany's two biggest MMA stars. Christian Ekelin, the defender of his city, meets Christian Jungwirth, the relentless conqueror. Every step of their journey has led to this pivotal moment, a battle for the crown of Germany that will echo through the ages. Only one can ascend to the throne. Will it be the King of Frankfurt or the immortal Celt from Stuttgart? Prepare for a battle of the titans for the middleweight scepter. Patrick Kinsell, four-time Octagon champion and ranked number 36 in the world, faces his toughest title defense yet, in enemy territory. Against Karim Engizek, the undefeated king of the German middleweight division for the last decade, backed by tens of thousands of fans. Katharina de Lista, the reigning queen of the strawweight division and ranked 21st in the world, puts her title on the line against challenger Mallory Martin, driven by the memory of her narrow defeat at the hands of de Lista in 2022. Witness the long-awaited dream debut of Mad Max Koga, a celebrated star and champion of numerous German organizations. He faces a tough opponent in Anton Rakic, a big name on the European MMA scene and former KSW champion. The clash of Germany's most promising lightweight prospects is inevitable, as the Namibian nightmare Nafuka takes on the undefeated phenom Topalaya, who boasts an impressive record of 7 first-round finishes. The free prelims kick off with an explosive showdown between two renowned finishers, El Pistolero Ilbai and Diego Sheck, a decorated Muay Thai and K1 champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Octagon 62, Ekelin versus Jungwirth, bigger than ever. Get your pay-per-view and experience the event from the front row on OKTAGON.tv.
Welcome to the official weigh-ins. Eintracht Eve, Octagon 62 goes down tomorrow night. It is just 860 days since our German adventure began. We started at Octagon 33 in the Festhalle. We have sold that arena out 3 times. We've been to Munich, we've been to the Rudolf Weber Arena in Oberhausen, the Hans-Martin Halle in Stuttgart, and we sold out the 20,000-seat Lanxess Arena in Cologne. Tomorrow night, though, we go bigger than ever. A world record-breaking event that will see almost 60,000 fans gather in the Deutsche Park Arena, the Eintracht Stadium, for Octagon 62. Tomorrow night, 3 belts will be on the line. We have the strawweight title fight, de Lista versus Martin, the rematch. We have Engizek versus Kinsell for that middleweight title. And then tomorrow night, the eyes of Germany and Europe and the world will be looking to see who will be crowned the King of Germany as Christian Jungwirth steps into enemy territory to take on Christian Ekelin to claim that title. But tomorrow night, there are 22 fighters stepping in the cage. Today we have 23 stepping on this scale, including Mick Staton, who will be the step-in reserve fight if anything happens with that middleweight. Now, we have tomorrow night big news as well. RTL Plus is where you can watch this live in Germany, so that is huge. Also OKTAGON.tv. And today at the CAP Europa, we will also be doing the Octagon Time press conference and announcing what the bigger 2025 will bring. So let's introduce everybody on this stage. 60,000 people tomorrow night, but it all started with 2. Our fearless leaders, Pavel Neruda, Andre Novotny behind me, as well as Teresa and Nina, our beautiful Octagon girls, and our commission, Vashko, as well as Pavel Pigante Tosh and Jan, the man Verbornik. So let's get this underway. To tell you exactly what size card this is your YouTube free prelim kicking off the card tomorrow night. Let's take a look at the 2 athletes that will step in the cage to compete.
In the opening fight of the Octagon 62 tournament, local knockout artist Dennis Ilbai will enter the cage to unleash hell. The only Octagon fighter to compete in 2 football stadiums this year, he is now preparing to take on the fantastically well-rounded Diego Sheck. In his duel with Marco Novak, the world champion in boxing's aggressive fighting style brought the audience at Frankfurt's Festhalle to its feet. And in his most recent bout, El Pistolero shook Prague's Fortuna Arena to its core after demolishing Slovakia's Tripshansky in the 2nd round.
Big shot from Ilbai, looking for the finish, he's got it!
Diego Sheck will be taking on the role of challenger as he enters his 4th duel inside the Octagon cage. This thrilling matchup was proposed by the European Muay Thai champion, who just loves to finish bouts in the 1st round. Octagon fans will never forget the awe-inspiring journey he went on during Octagon 31. He entered the arena as a trainer, and in the end, he excited the building as the winner of a remarkable duel against Radek Rochelle. In his most recent bout, the BJJ black belt and international K1 champion crushed Serbiez in just 56 seconds.
There you go! Mikhail Diegashek!
And now he's more than ready for another tense clash in the center of the octagon cage.
Let's welcome first to the scale, Mikhail Diegashek. 38 years of age from Brazil by way of Germany, representing that Munich All-Stars. Look at that, he debuted for Octagon at Octagon 31. Stepped in there as a coach, ended up fighting Radak Rushel that same night in Underground Rules. Claimed victory there, which started his Octagon journey. Since then, he's beat Korite, also fought and beat Nicolas Serbesis in his last fight, Octagon 55. Needs to hit 66.3. 66 on the money for Mikhail Diegashek. There we go. This will light the torch for tomorrow night. Again, what a fight to start us off. Look at Diegashek's accolades. European Muay Thai champion, K1 International Continental champion, BJJ black belt as well, stepping in tomorrow night into that Eintracht Stadium. He'll be the first man to walk into that record-breaking arena tomorrow. So now let's welcome his opponent, the one, the only, El Pistolero, Dennis Ilbay. 29 years of age from Cologne, Germany, representing the UFD and Ilbay Sports. Check this out for a stat. He is the first guy, or the only guy, to be fighting in both stadiums. Add to that he also fought in the Lanxess Arena in Cologne. That means by tomorrow night, 110,000 Octagon fans will have seen this man compete. 66.2 for Dennis Ilbay, El Pistolero. Makes weight. Again, look at that stat. 3 fights in less than a year, 110,000 fans. Who else is doing that in Europe now? We'll bring these guys together. There could be no better way to start this event tomorrow night. Diegashek versus Dennis Ilbay. Our YouTube free prelim kicking off the world record-breaking event, Octagon 62. What a fight. Both these guys set and ready. Both have made weight. Muay Thai champion taking on a world boxing champion, looking to make their mark in the cage tomorrow. Next up, we have a lightweight contest. Before we bring them to the scales, let's take a look at a video about these two guys.
Get ready for a fight of finishers in a ferocious duel between Hafeni Nafuka and Ariane Topalaya. In his 4th duel inside the octagon cage, €1 million pyramid participant Hafeni Nafuka will enter the fight of his life. In the run-up to this clash, the Namibian Nightmare sent Topalaya a message in which he promised to mop the cage floor with him. His victories inside the octagon cage proved that this could be a realistic plan. And what's more, he finished all of those fights before the limit.
Oh, this could be a tap. There you go. A star has been born here in Germany.
He remains undefeated and holds a perfect score. And it's with these attributes that the Albanian Eagle, Ariane Topalaya, will enter the cage before a crowd of 60,000 fans. The charge of the legendary Peter Sabota has scored 7 victories and has never needed more than 3 minutes to claim them.
Oh, he's got the tap. What a finish.
He even dealt with the Octagon Challenge winner and veteran of the organization, Karol Rishavi, in just 36 seconds.
Oh, the left hand. That is it, the Albanian Eagle.
The personal feud between Topalaya and Nafuka will be resolved before the biggest crowd in European MMA history.
Let's welcome first to the scales, the Albanian Eagle, Ariane Topalaya. 25 years of age from Albania by way of Germany, representing that Planet Eater gym under the one and only Peter Sabata. Undefeated, 7-0, 100% finish rate. 7 wins, 7 finishes, 5 knockouts, 2 submissions, and all of those, every single one, come in round 1. Stepping on the scales, needs to hit 70.8. $72.5 for Ariane Topalaya. He will have 2 hours from this moment to make that weight. We'll keep you up to date with that on our social media, of course. Again, needs to hit 70.8, 72 point, just over 72, needs to get down to 70.8. So let's welcome his opponent, the one, the only, the Namibian Nightmare, Hafeni Nafuka. Namibia by way of Germany, this 9-1 professional with 8 finishes and 88% finish rate, 6 submissions, 2 knockouts, wins over Peter Gabal, Adrian Kepa, and of course Gogo Tachuri on PML. 70.5 makes weight, Nafeni Nafuka. What a fight this is. Good job, my friend. Hey. The Namibian Nightmare versus the Albanian Eagle goes down tomorrow night. The Feni called for this fight. His dream has come true. It will happen in the Deutsche Park Arena. There we go, a smile and a wink. Again, Orion Topolai will have 2 hours to make that weight. Now, we are going to check out these featherweights. Before we do and let them step on the scale, let's check out this video. Or no video. No video, just me looking gormless. That's fine. We're going to go. Is it supposed to be Will Fleury or are we going for Hendon? Yeah? Okay, we'll do this. So let's now welcome to the scale James Hendon. There we go. James Hendon, 26 years of age from Sunderland, representing Team Fish Tank, of course, under the one and only Andrew Fischer. Born in Germany, lived here till the age of 4. But now made his Octagon debut at Octagon 56 against Jakub Donald. Won by second round TKO, a super impressive debut. Started judo age 4, represented Team England and Team Great Britain. And now is 9-2 as a professional with 6 finishes. 76 on the money, 66. Jan Verbornik, we will start a GoFundMe to get you some new glasses, don't worry about that. But you're 66 on the money for James Hendon. Now, he doesn't look 76. Look at that. That is a 66 featherweight in fine shape, ready for this performance tomorrow night. You don't have 10 more kilos to lose. That's fine, James. There we go. Now let's welcome his opponent, the beast, Mohamed Machayev. Mohamed, 24 years of age from Austria, representing Soma Fight Club. Tip Sport Game Changer quarter-finalist this year, returning to featherweight. 14-2 is his record. 66.2 there for Mohamed Machayev. There we go. We bring them together. What a fight. Featherweight fireworks tomorrow night. James Hendon versus Mohamed Machayev. There we go. What a battle. Cannot wait for that. That is a commentator's dream. The matchmaker gifting me an early Christmas present there. An amazing fight. And again, you can check it out octagon.tv or we are on RTL Plus here in Germany. Now, let's welcome Ireland's own Will fucking Fleury. Here he comes, the one, the only 35-year-old representing Ireland. SPG Ireland is his team, representing Bellator, PFL, UAE before, now in Octagon. Debuted at Octagon 56, the arm triangle victory over DB Squat, and now looking to work his way to that title. 93.4 there for Will Fleury. There we go. Will Fleury set and ready for tomorrow night. He is taking on this man. Let's welcome now the one and only Pavel Langer. Former interim light heavyweight champion, 33 years of age from Kosice, Slovakia. 23 pro fights, 13 wins. 4-1 in his last 5 as well. 10 finishes in there, 5 knockouts, 5 submissions, and fought on Octagon 1. 93.3 for Pavel Langer. Ireland versus Slovakia. Will Fleury versus Pavel Langer. This goes down tomorrow night in the Deutsche Bank Park Arena. What a fight. What a fight, what a card, unbelievable. And that fight surely has title ramifications on it. Will the winner work their way towards fighting for that light heavyweight belt? Speaking of belts, our feature bout of the preliminary card is this rematch between these two ladies. Let's take a look at the story between these two fighters.
For the second time in 3 years, undefeated Octagon champion Katharina Delista will defend her much-coveted strawweight title. But you can be sure that America's bloodthirsty Mallory Martin is prepared to do whatever it takes to dethrone her German opponent. Delista is a highly respected figure in European MMA, characterized by high conscientious work ethic, huge motivation, and intense hunger for victory. She demonstrated these attributes against stand-up queen Monika Koklikova, as well as Jacinta Austin and Eva Dorthey. Along with Kinsel and Vemola, the number 21 world-ranked fighter is the longest reigning champion of Octagon, having scored 2 of her finishes in the organization's cage. Division number 1 and former UFC and Invicta fighter Mallory Martin has gone head-to-head with top 10 fighters in the world. The tireless Denver, Colorado native has 9 professional victories on her record and has finished 4 of those winning bouts through a combination of stand-up fighting and elite grappling. And in a most recent bout claimed victory over Poland's Anita Bekus and earned the right to enter the cage in this highly anticipated rematch. Delista has already gone head-to-head with Martin 2 years ago. Thanks to her perfectly executed striking and carefully selected game plan, Tigress managed to claim victory over Martin. Martin knows just who Delista is. We'll find out if she can use that knowledge to her advantage before an exhilarated crowd at the Deutsche Bank Park.
Let's welcome first to the scale the challenger, Mallory Martin. Stepping on the scales, 30 years of age from Denver, Colorado, representing the Eastern Training Center. Needs to hit 52.2. 52.1 for Mallory Martin. Makes weight set for this rematch against this lady, the champion. Let's welcome her now, Katharina Delista. 33 years of age, representing MMA Spirit from here in Frankfurt. 3rd title defense, the 3rd longest win streak in Octagon MMA as well. 1,029 days. Has defended this title 3 times. This will be her 3rd defense, sorry. 52.1, identical Katharina Delista makes weight. Mallory Martin versus Katharina Delista. This for the strawweight title. Mallory, before you go, can I grab a word, Mallory? Hey, nice to see you. I just heard you say to Katharina there, let's make this fight of the night, let's go. 2 years ago, you faced her before. What will be different this time?
2 years of experience, 2 years of growth, 2 years of just grinding.
And how do you see you claiming that title, getting the finish?
I'm going to finish her. I'm going to take her down, take her back, and finish her.
There we go, Mallory Martin. Cannot wait to see this fight. See you tomorrow. Katharina Delista, the champion, sporting some fantastic Tigress trainers as well as the socks there. I remember when we were in Frankfurt the first time you watched in the stands. Now you will be fighting, defending your title in front of 60,000 fans here in Frankfurt. What does that mean to you?
Yes, I'm really excited for this one. It will be a historical event. I'm just excited.
Your English is great, but let's do something in German. You're in Frankfurt. There's a lot of support for you here. Do you have a message for your fans here in Germany and Frankfurt in particular? You can do this in German.
Alright. Kommt einfach vorbei, schaut euch das Event an. Es wird ein historisches Event, 60.000 Zuschauer plus noch einige mehr auf RTL Plus und wo auch noch immer. Verpasst es nicht. Es sind richtig geile Fights. Mallory hat schon versprochen, wir versuchen es den Fight of the Night zu machen. Ich werde sie finishen, ich werde ihren Rücken kriegen, aber naja, so weit so gut.
There we go. Katharina Delista, we will see you tomorrow night. Give it one more time. Katharina Delista. What a fight. That's the feature bout of our prelims. Next up, we have a featherweight contest. This will open the main card. Let's welcome, making his debut, Mohamed Trabelsi. Mohamed, 28 years of age, from Munich, Germany, representing Munich MMA, making his Octagon debut. has been in some of the most exciting fights in German soil. 12 pro wins, 7 finishes, 5 knockouts, 2 submissions, and fought the likes of Mo Grabinski, Max Koga, Nico Samsonidze. Needs to hit 66.3. 66 on the money for Mohamed Trabelsi. Set and ready for his Octagon debut. Now let's welcome his opponent, the one, the only Max Holzer. 22 years of age from Hanover, Germany, representing Fight School Hanover, an American top team. 8-0 as a professional, 7 finishes in there, 6 submissions, and 1 knockout. 65.9 there for Max Holzer, under the 66.3 limit. Great work there, bring these guys together. Holzer versus Trabelsi. That will open the main card here at Octagon 62. Great featherweight contest between these two. What a way to start that card. Again, you can watch that on RTL Plus. There you go. RTL Plus or Octagon.tv. Next up, we have a heavyweight contest. Let's take a look at these two giants before they step on the scale.
Lazar Todev versus Adam Pawash. A 10th rematch is about to go down in Octagon's heavyweight division, and whoever wins will be knocking on the doors of a much-coveted title fight. The Bulgarian tank has 10 wins under his belt and has 7 knockouts on his record. At the Stranica Stadium, he finished Brazilian Valison Carvalho with a slick armbar submission.
Drop down for a leg lock.
Oh! 1 year ago, the Punisher dealt with Pawash with a high-precision elbow.
Lazar Todev!
Heavyweight number 2 Pawash has collected 9 scalps, 8 of which came before the limit. Since 2022, he's embarked on an arduous journey towards the Octagon title, which has seen the powerful knockout artist defeat Kosic, score a memorable finish over Deichmann, and 1 year later, claim a glorious victory over Francis Bukachu.
Adam Pawash!
A sweet victory in this rematch would undoubtedly give Jan Blachowicz' teammate the chance to enter the biggest fight of his career yet.
First, let's welcome Poland's own Adam Pawash. 34 years of age, representing WCA Fight Team, 9-3 as a professional. This a rematch from Octagon 41 as well, looking to avenge that loss. He lost that by decision. He's got 9 wins, 8 finishes, 7 knockouts, 1 submission. 112.6 there for Adam Pawash, looking in great shape here for this rematch. Welcome, brother. There we go. Adam Pawash makes it well under the 120 limits. Now let's welcome his opponent, the Punisher, Lazar Todev. 28 years of age from Bulgaria by way of Stuttgart, Germany. Representing that Tiger Sports Academy, 10 pro wins, 8 finishes in there, 7 knockouts, 1 submission. That 1 submission, the armbar finish of Brazilian Valison Carvalho at Octagon 45. 103.7 for the Punisher, Lazar Todev. Let's bring these guys together. This a rematch from Octagon 41. This to see who could step in and take on the champion Hatif Moel, who will be victorious. Pawash versus Todev. Unbelievable fight. Those two are just not in dull fights whatsoever. Next up, we have a featherweight contest. Let's take a look at the two guys before they step on the scale.
It has been almost 1 year since we last saw one of Germany's greatest fighters enter the Octagon cage. But now knockout artist Nico Samsonidze is about to make a big comeback.
Fantastic to watch on the feet.
The featherweight division number 2 will be put to test by the former world number 31, Daniel Torres.
Knockout power in his hands.
The Brazilian-born Austrian has 15 wins under his belt, 7 of which were claimed by vicious strikes. After entering the €1 million pyramid, the former KSW champion refused to give Lengal even the slightest chance.
Torres now with those big shots again.
After battling through the MMA Champions League, the K1 champion has now set his sights on the division throne. Nico Samsonidze returns after his title bout against the champion Keita, in which he truly put the Black Panther to the test. In the first round, which is where Nico secured 80% of his victories, he outperformed the highly revered division champion.
Oh, that's big!
In a clash of fighting styles, the representative of Berlin Spitfire Gym is most likely to look to take this fight to the ground, where he's already finished 6 of his opponents.
Samsonidze with the finish, he is back, and listen to the roar from the German crowd! Let's welcome first to the scales, Daniel Torres. 30 years of age from Brazil by way of Austria, fighting out of that UFD gym here in Dusseldorf. Tip Sport Game Changer quarterfinals. That was at lightweight. He's now returning to featherweight. Former KSW champion, 15 pro wins, 8 finishes, 7 knockouts, 1 submission. 67.9, needs to hit 66.3. We'll have 2 hours to make that weight. We're gonna try it with that. Yeah? Oh, no, I'm sorry, I wasn't talking to you, Daniel, no worries. You're trying it with this just to see what the difference is? Just to see what the weight difference is. Again, needs to hit 66.3. Likely won't make it on this go, but we'll have 2 hours from this moment he steps on the scale to make that weight. Again, it needs to hit 66.3. Like I said, 15 pro wins, 8 finishes, 7 knockouts, 1 submission. Debuted at Octagon 54 for us with that win over Vlado Lengal. 67.7, again, 2 hours from this moment. 2 hours to make that weight. You look at his record as well. Within those wins over Max Koga, Ahmed Viala, and Saladin Palanese as well. That's where he claimed that KSW champion. So you can keep up with all that news, whether he makes the weight in that 2 hours on our Octagon social media. Again, tonight we'll be at the Cap Europa. It is sold out for the Octagon Time press conference. That will be the last time these guys face off. Plus we have news of 2025. You can watch that live on our YouTube channel as well. Plenty of news coming. There we go. Torres out and 2 hours to make that weight. Let's welcome his opponent, One Love himself, Nico Samsonidze. 29 years of age from Berlin, Germany, representing Spitfire Gym and Scioto Performance Gym. Former featherweight title challenger, returning after nearly a year away from competing. Now back on the scales, looking to make that walk tomorrow night. 66 on the money for Nico Samsonidze. What a fight. Samsonidze versus Daniel Torres tomorrow night at the Eintracht Arena. Beautiful violence guaranteed between these two. Next up, we have a rematch, 11 years in the making. One of the debuts, the most anticipated debuts in Octagon history. First, let's welcome his opponent, Anton "The Killer" Rakic. 34 years of age from Croatia, representing the UFD gym. This is a rematch, as I said, from 11 years ago. Anton looking to avenge that loss. This will be his 40th pro fight. 27 wins in there, 14 finishes. 70.8 there for Anton Rakic. Making that allotted lightweight limit there. Now we are set and ready to welcome Frankfurt's own Mad Max Koga. Here he comes, 35 years of age from Frankfurt, representing MMA Spirit. One of the most anticipated debuts in Octagon history. 36th pro fight will be tomorrow night. 26 wins with 22 finishes. 70.7 there for Mad Max Koga. Rakic versus Koga tomorrow night. 11 years in the making, this rematch. Max, before you disappear, Max, I'll get a quick word with you. welcome, my friend. What a journey this has been. Tomorrow night you get to walk out into the stadium that you have seen as you've grown up in this city. What does it mean to you to be part of this event?
It's like a dream. It's coming true for me. You know, it's in front of my whole city fighting. It's crazy. Close to 60,000 people. It's what can I say? It's amazing. It's a dream coming true. So I'm ready for tomorrow.
And just for the German fans as well, can you give them a message? What can they expect? What does it mean for you to have them behind you tomorrow night?
Leute, wir schreiben morgen Geschichte. Es wird der krasseste Tag in Frankfurt werden. 12. Oktober werden sich alle merken. I love you. Ich liebe dich, Frankfurt. Nothing more to say.
We love you too, Max Goga. We love you too. Wow, that will be one moment, one hell of a walkout and one hell of a fight. Rakic looking to avenge that loss from 11 years ago. Next up, we do have the middleweight title fight, and the business before that is we have the reserve fighter stepping in. So let's welcome now the Heutenhammer, Mick Stanton. Stanton stepping in now. Again, just making weight here. If anything happens with the main event between either Engizek or Kinsel, the Heutenhammer will be set and ready to step in. He needs to make that 83.9. 83.8 there for Mick Stanton. What a fighter this is. And again, he will have his eyes on the two guys that will step on the scale next. Before they do step on the scale, let's take a look at who will battle it out for the middleweight title tomorrow night. What many believe could be the future, not just of German MMA, but of the Octagon middleweight division.
After almost 10 years, the untouchable Kerim Engizek still remains undefeated.
Direkt eigentlich, als ich direkt bei Octagon unterschrieben habe. Ich habe mir gesagt, ich habe einen Fokus, ich habe ein Ziel, ich möchte den Titel haben.
But now he's about to welcome Octagon's longest reigning champion.
And once again, the crown of the middleweight division sits firmly on the head of Patrick Kinsel.
Here at
Nice body lock.
Lahore,
He's down! He's down!
Vavazhirnik,
Championship mentality.
Amber Moeller
Beautiful work there.
have all suffered defeats at the hand of the #1 fighter in the Octagon pound-for-pound rankings.
Kerima jsem začal vnímat od jeho prvního zápasu. Bylo mi jasný, že dřív nebo později se potkáme.
The Czech warrior always enters the cage with a meticulously detailed and well-developed game plan. Now he will have to defend his throne for the 4th time.
Octagon, legt richtig Kohle auf den Tisch. Ich bin ready für den Titel. 84 Kilo.
The 33-year-old phenom and UFD Jim Dusseldorf representative has defeated 13 opponents in a row.
And he's done it once again! A first-round finish.
Zápas s Kerimem je asi ten nejtěžší v kariéře.
Patrick Kinsel erwarte ich wie immer, also von seinen anderen Kämpfen. Harter Kampf.
Bude opravdu rozhodovat až ta únava a tam, kde se dělají ty chyby.
60.000, das ist verrückt. Also es wird nicht nur in Europa, das wird auf der ganzen Welt, wird sich jeder sich anschauen. Das wird überall berichtet.
Už se připravuju na ten zvláštní pocit, že jsem jako šampion, ale budu tam cizí.
Wenn den Cage sich schließt, dann ist bei mir auch nur Killermodus.
Oh, there you go!
Na ten zápas trénuju, jako by to byl můj poslední zápas v kariéře.
So first up, let's welcome the challenger, Kerim Engizek. 33 years of age, from Turkey by way of Germany, representing the UFD gym in Dusseldorf. 20-4 as a professional mixed martial artist and undefeated for nearly 10 years. 3,465 days since this man has been bested in an MMA cage. 20 wins, 17 finishes, 14 knockouts, 3 submissions. Last fought Octagon 49 with that first round KO. Has been the champion of pretty much any organization on German soil, and started boxing age 14, a record of 40-3 in that sport. 83.7 there for Kerim Engizek. Under the championship weight, the challenger is all weighed in. Now let's welcome the champion. We'll just let Kerim move across. Again, what a fight this is. Undefeated in Germany is Kerim Engizek for nearly 10 years. We have next up the pound-for-pound #1 on the Octagon roster, looking to defend his belt. Let's welcome him now, the one, the only, Patrick Kinsel. Thank you. There we go. There we go. Patrick Kinsel, the middleweight champ, the reigning defending champion, pound for pound number 1 in the Octagon rankings, 35 years of age from the Czech Republic. 83.8, identical weight there for these two. The middleweight belt will be on the line tomorrow night. Engizek versus Kinsel for the middleweight title tomorrow night, Octagon 62. Kareem, just grab a word with you. Oh, sorry, my friend. There we are. How are you, sir? Listen, welcome. Tomorrow night you fight for the belt you have dreamed of, and you do it in front of 60,000 fans. What does this mean to you, and what can we expect tomorrow night?
Bro, that's crazy. We break a record. It's unbelievable. And I'm very happy that I make my weight so easy. I just want to fight tomorrow and show that I'm the new king in this area in Octagon.
You're taking on Patrick Kinsel, the pound for pound number 1 on the Octagon rankings. How do you see yourself claiming that victory tomorrow night?
Bro, he's now the number 1. But it's time for a new king, and I'm the new king here.
There we go. One last thing, one message for your German fans, my friend. Let's give a message to them and the support you've got.
Thank you very much for...
You can do it in German, my man.
Danke für alle meine Supporter aus Deutschland, aus der Türkei. Ihr seid die besten, stabilsten Supporter der Welt. Danke für euch, für die ganze Unterstützung.
There you go. Kareem Engizek, we will see you tomorrow night, my friend. There we are. Patrick Kinsel. Well, nice to see you again, my friend. And tomorrow night is a huge moment for Octagon, for the middleweight division, and for you. Just
for MMA as well.
For mixed martial arts, and you are part of this. The middleweight title is on the line. What does that mean to you for that moment?
It means a lot for me. Honestly, it means a lot. I started in small pubs fighting when people smoking cigars, and now we have the record. It's awesome.
And you face somebody who's not been defeated for nearly 10 years, Kareem Engizek, a worthy challenger. How excited are you to face him, and how do you see yourself claiming that victory?
After a long time, it was a very big motivation to training for me, and I think I did my homework done, and tomorrow it will be awesome.
You've got a huge support in the Czech Republic that will be tuning in if they cannot be here to be part of that 60,000 crowd. What message have you got for them in Czech?
Čau, díky moc všem českým fanouškům. Je mi jasný, že ne všichni tady zítra budete, ale budete mi určitě fandit u televize. Cítím tu podporu přes sociální sítě, přes různý rozhovory a tak dále. Díky moc za to a zítra přivezu titul zase zpátky do Čech. Čau.
There you go. There's our champion. Give it one more time. Patrick Kinsel. What a fight that is. That middleweight belt on the line. One bit of business left to deal with. One huge fight that the eyes of Germany and the world will be on. Let's check out who will battle for the King of Germany title.
Harte Ellbogen.
Kriegt er die Entscheidung und das war's!
Hol diesen Stuttgarter hier rein. Auf geht's!
Und Christian Jung wird!
Everything that has happened over the past few years has been leading up to this monumentous battle.
Das größte Event, was es hier in Europa gegeben hat.
This is the battle to become the true king of Germany. Christian Eklund was already a star before he came to Octagon.
Lamborghini, Porsche, Ferrari haben wir hier stehen, Rolls-Royce.
He has 16 wins on his record, 6 of which came via KO.
Was der Kampf vorbei!
Sold-out arenas in Frankfurt and Cologne highlighted this perfect union, which will reach its zenith at the Eintracht Stadium. For Christian Jungwirth, fighting is like therapy.
Ja, da gehe ich immer hoch und meditiere, hole mir die spirituelle Kraft, und weil ich bin der letzte lebende keltische Krieger, ja, ich vertrete meine Heimat.
Every time the man with 6 KOs under his belt steps inside the cage, there is never any shortage of blood.
Das ist unglaublich!
Drama.
Jungwirth versucht aufzustehen! Das gibt es nicht!
And don't be surprised if there's also a few broken bones along the way.
Das ist der wichtigste Kampf, der größte Kampf in meinem Leben. Ich bin nicht zum Reden da, ich bin zum Kämpfen da.
Stuttgarter sind hier nicht gern gesehen, sagen wir es mal so.
Der Käfig stehen, wo er will, ist mir scheißegal.
Ich denke, dann wird man am Ende sehen, wer wirklich die Nummer 1 ist. Da musst du durch die Hölle gehen. Den Rest weißt du schon, was passiert. Der König von Deutschland werde ich sein.
The biggest event, the fight in German history at the biggest event the world has ever seen in mixed martial arts. Let's welcome first the Celt, Christian Jungwirth. 37 years of age from Bockfingers, Stuttgart, Germany, representing Kong's Gym, has been part of some of the most iconic moments in Octagon MMA history. Made his debut at Octagon 20 in the Bobby Hall during COVID. There were roughly 100 people in that room. Tomorrow night he will headline the event for the King of Germany with 60,000 fans in attendance. Needs to hit 77.1. We'll lose the hat. We still need to there, so just over, and again, look at that. What a journey from 100 fans in the Bobby Hall in Brno in the Czech Republic to now headlining the biggest fight in German history in front of 60. 77.1 there for Christian Jungwirth. Makes weight. One half of this fight is set and ready. The immortal Celt will make that walk tomorrow night here in the Eintracht Stadium. Unbelievable stuff. What a man, what a fighter, but taking on the man in Frankfurt. Welcome him now, Christian Eckerlin. 37 years of age from right here in Frankfurt, representing MMA spirit. Already an icon of German MMA, two-weight champion in GMC, middleweight and welterweight, 16 pro wins, 14 finishes in there as well, 6 knockouts, 8 submissions, and all wins in Octagon have been by finish so far. 77 on the money for Christian Eckerlin. We will find out tomorrow night who will be the king of Germany. Jungwirth versus Eckerlin, our main event here in Frankfurt. What a fight. Let me speak to both these guys. Jungwirth, Christian, make weight. What a journey this has been with you in Octagon. From that first fight, Octagon 20, an empty room, to headlining 60,000 fan event. What does it mean to you to be part of Octagon, and what has it meant this journey?
Ja, das bedeutet mir sehr viel, ein großer Teil von Octagon zu sein, und ich habe auch einen großen Teil dazu beigetragen, und wir sind zusammengewachsen mit meiner Karriere Octagon hier in Deutschland, und deswegen bin ich froh und dankbar darüber, diese Möglichkeit zu haben und ja, vor dieser großen Bühne zu kämpfen. Ich bin einfach nur dankbar.
And tomorrow night you face Christian Eckerlin. This fight feels like it had to happen. Tomorrow night it feels like the perfect moment in front of all these fans. What does it mean to take on Christian, and how do you see yourself getting the victory?
Ja, ich bin für alles bereit. Ich habe mich gut vorbereitet. Wir haben uns gut vorbereitet. Und ja, den Rest sehen wir im Ring. Ich fühle mich gut, bin zufrieden, habe meine Hausaufgaben gemacht, und den Rest sehen wir im Ring. Ganz einfach.
There we go. Christian Jungwirth, we will see you tomorrow night. Christian Eckerlin, how are you, my friend? You made weight a long time since you've hit 77.1. You look fantastic. You look set and ready. Just give us your thoughts on what's going to happen tomorrow night and the size of this event for you.
German or English?
Whichever you prefer.
Ja, für mich bedeutet es morgen, nicht für alle anderen Kämpfer, für mich bedeutet es alles. Es ist ein Kindheitstraum, was in Erfüllung geht. Ich wollte immer für die Eintracht im Waldstadion spielen. Jetzt kämpfe ich dort alleine. Für mich ist das alles. Unabhängig vom Gegner. Das ist einfach für mich das Größte, was es überhaupt geben kann.
You take on Christian Jungwirth tomorrow. A worthy opponent for such a big fight has to be for the King of Germany between you two. Give your thoughts on him as an opponent.
Ja, Christian ist ein Kämpfer, der alles in den Kampf reinbringt, Kämpferherz. Aber nichtsdestotrotz bin ich in allen Bereichen besser wie er. Und ich werde als König von Deutschland den Käfig, ja.
And finally, this is going out on RTL Plus. I'm sorry, a drink. You can have a drink first. RTL Plus, you've already got so many fans in the arena, but why should people tune in, and what does it mean to you to get that support?
Sorry, I don't.
That's okay. What does it mean to get the support, and why should people tune in tomorrow, even if they can't be at the arena on RTL Plus?
Ja, der Support von den Fans auch jetzt außenrum, auch wenn ich in die Stadt gehe, Die fiebern alle nur Samstag mit. Das ist einfach nur geisteskrank. Und viele fragen mich nach Tickets, aber es gibt leider keine mehr. Ja, für alle anderen schaltet RTL Plus ein, weil sonst verpasst ihr das beste und größte Event, was es die nächsten 10 und die letzten 10 Jahre in Deutschland gegeben hat.
There we go, Christian Eklund. We will see you tomorrow night. Drink as much as you want now, my friend. What a night it will be. World record-breaking event goes down tomorrow night. Today, one last bit of business. The Cap Europa, we have the Octagon Time press conference and final stare down, so you can join us. That starts at 4:30. Tune in live on our YouTube channel. And tomorrow night, check us out on RTL Plus or Octagon TV for the biggest event in mixed martial arts history.
Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. The biggest tournament in MMA history is about to take place, and it will go down in the annals of sports forever. Witness the epic clash of Germany's two biggest MMA stars. Christian Eklund, the defender of his city, meets Christian Jungwirth, the relentless conqueror. Every step of their journey has led to this pivotal moment, a battle for the crown of Germany that will echo through the ages. Only one can ascend to the throne. Will it be the King of Frankfurt or the immortal Celt from Stuttgart? Prepare for a battle of the titans for the middleweight scepter. Patrick Kinsell, 4-time Octagon champion and ranked number 36 in the world, faces his toughest title defense yet, in enemy territory. Against Karim Engizek, the undefeated king of the German middleweight division for the last decade, backed by tens of thousands of fans. Katharina de Lista, the reigning queen of the strawweight division and ranked 21st in the world, puts her title on the line against challenger Mallory Martin, driven by the memory of her narrow defeat at the hands of de Lista in 2022. Witness the long-awaited dream debut of Mad Max Koga, a celebrated star and champion of numerous German organizations. He faces a tough opponent in Anton Rakic, a big name on the European MMA scene and former KSW champion. The clash of Germany's most promising lightweight prospects is inevitable, as the Namibian nightmare Nafuka takes on the undefeated phenom Topalaya, who boasts an impressive record of 7 first-round finishes. The free prelims kick off with an explosive showdown between two renowned finishers, El Pistolero Ilbai and Diego Shek, a decorated Muay Thai and K1 champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Octagon 62, Eklund versus Jungwirth, bigger than ever. Get your pay-per-view and experience the event from the front row on octagon.tv.